all you dumpster divers and divas. We have another dumpster fire to debunk. Every time someone says, well, a YouTuber in the UK went to jail for harassment, so Jeremy Hales might too, a legal textbook catches fire. Let's fix this before the whole damn library goes up in flames. So the rumor that's floating around, and by rumor, I mean legal nonsense, wrapped in wishful thinking, that the Alex Belfield UK case is comparable to the What the Hales case in the US. It's not legally, not factually, not universally, not in any dumpster where this raccoon pays taxes. The US and the UK are two very different legal worlds. In the UK, Belfield went to prison for stalking by harassment, which can mean someone felt distressed, someone felt bothered, someone didn't like being talked about, someone got upset over mean tweets. No physical contact, no threats, just people getting emotional over speech. In America, that's called Tuesday on the internet. So let me say this slowly and loudly for those in the back. The UK can and absolutely does imprison people for speech that hurts feelings. The US does not. We have the First Amendment. Here, we can criticize, document, mock, call out lies, and yes, respond loudly with evidence. And Jeremy Hales and George did all that, or most of it, while vlogging their lives. So let's talk about what actually happened in the U.S. legal reality where judges wear robes and not emotional support cloaks. So Jeremy and George sent a cease and desist letter like civilized adults. They then had to file for a protection order, and they did it first. They continued to blog publicly about their lives. They didn't creep around in DMs, on Facebook Messenger, etc. Now, the not Jeremy and George's, they emailed an Ohio mayor with a digital tantrum of defamation, filed a reactive protection order, then basically tried to play Go Fish in a chess match. Then there's Florida. Florida. Judge Craig D. Thomasis sat on a TPO like it was a beach chair for months. Even though Florida law states that these cases should move faster than a trash panda running after a half-eaten bag of Doritos. The Florida Appellate Court took one look and said, "Sir, step away from the bench." That's right. That judge was removed for bias by a panel of judges. Not by Jeremy Hales and not by his lawyer. That's not a crime story. That is a courtroom reel blooper. So what happened in the Florida case after that? Florida tried to file contempt on Jeremy according to the docket. And then Florida did what Florida always does when it realizes paperwork matters. It bailed. Dismissed the case, no charges, case closed. Noel prosequi, which is Latin for we got nothing. So, if Jeremy were a criminal, that was the moment, and nothing happened. Now, we have Ohio. So while Florida was out doing courtroom karaoke, Ohio was actually doing law. And Ohio said, based on evidence, Jeremy is the protected party. Protection order was granted to him, not the other way around. That's not a stalker, not a harasser, not a criminal. That's called winning with facts. So let's recap this before someone misquotes me on YouTube or TikTok. UK, criminal case, government prosecution, speech is crime laws, prison sentence. US, 0 criminal case charges, 1 case dropped, biased judge booted, Ohio granted a protection order to Jeremy, no threats, no stalking. First Amendment shield is still glowing. These cases just aren't the same. They're not siblings, they're not cousins, and they're not even on the same darn Wi-Fi. So unless Jeremy moves to England, harasses a BBC presenter for sport, and begs to be judged under the UK speech laws, the Belfield comparison isn't just wrong. It's propaganda wrapped in panic and sprinkled with ignorance. And Trash Panda does not let propaganda sit in her dumpster. I light that shit on fire and I roast my legal marshmallows all over it. Peace out.